A bad word?
Now I started recording again.
All right. So I said a bad word which ruined the previous intro, guys.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
We got
sorry.
Adam talking about awesome ribs, and now it's
it's talking about the rock and roll ribs.
lost forever.
Oh, that's right. You did. You went on vacation in between episodes.
And
you've got another one. It was a
What?
concert,
Yeah.
but then you got the meat.
2 days, yeah.
I mean, hey, vacation's vacation. I'm like,
Speaking of ribs, roll that beautiful rib footage.
yeah. And the music?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to another episode of In Our Honest Opinion. I am Will, and joining me as usual.
I am Marvin, and joining me as usual.
Adam?
You didn't go with the I am, man. Why do you always ruin it?
Because I'm a lone wolf.
That's why we can't have nice things.
I want to carve my own path in life.
And jack-o'-lanterns. You
And
want to carve
also-
your own jack-o'-lanterns.
Since we did a Bush's baked beans thing, I want to say rest in peace, Duke.
Yeah.
Poor Duke.
Yeah. From
that's
Channing
right.
Tatum's character from
forgot.
G.I. Joe. Poor Duke.
Poor Duke. Today we've got all kinds of. It was SDCC, right? San Diego Comic-Con. News that's going to be a lot of fun to talk about, including the Rocketeer cartoon from Disney, huh? But before we do all that, Marvin, you've got things to tell the
I
people.
do got things to tell you guys about.
Things to tell
You know what
the
those
people.
things are?
Mm?
We want to talk about, first, not using straws as much because we want to save the sea turtles. Second, after you save said sea turtles, go ahead and give us a 5-star rating and a written text review. Third, go ahead and tell 2 friends and have them tell 2 friends. Fourth, we're doing this because we want some digital hugs. The other one's not a request. It's just telling you.
I love
It's more
digital
informative.
It's good.
Yeah. We want to get in close, get that hug going. You could smell my cologne. I could smell yours. We can get that beard mixing. And it'll be good times.
Good time.
Digital beards. They go with digital hugs.
What?
Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, man. Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Wait,
Is
was there more
happening-
stuff you want to... I'm just jazzed about
No.
Comic-Con.
That's it, man. I was
Okay,
letting
didn't know
it
if
go,
there's
man.
anything else
I
you had
liked
to do
it.
for
No.
call to action, man. Call
Like,
to action.
subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. You can always do that at inouronestopinion.com, where you can find all the links for all the good stuff. And if you head over to our Instagram, you can see the sweet new shirts that we got. We love digital hugs.
Yeah.
We forgot to touch on the competition that we were going to do to give away a digital hug shirt, but we are giving away a digital hug shirt, folks. So keep an eye out at inouronestopinion.com, and we're probably going to throw some detiles out on
Wait
Instagram
on
as well.
bated breath.
So is it a contest or a competition?
What is it? No, it's a contest.
It's going to be a contest.
I was gonna say, it's a-
contest-ition.
It's going to be like Fortnite.
I was hoping
better.
I was hoping it was going to be like the Hunger Games, but
It's
people
the
aren't-
same thing.
People aren't going to have to kill each other to get the shirt.
I mean, let's not throw anything out.
Let's throw it all in there.
Yeah. Just we want to keep those options
I mean,
open.
It's a
just
really nice
in
shirt.
Case.
It's a really nice shirt.
It is.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know if it's worth
33107.
You know what's not so nice, though?
What?
Adam's comments on the Disney Junior's Rocketeer cartoon.
Speaking of, I know before we get into that, San Diego Comic-Con, they showed some new figures, and one of them was a Rocketeer figure, and it looked amazing.
Did they?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't
buddy.
see it. God,
I'll see if I can find it.
Like, no joke, I love that movie. Like, no matter
It's
how many
good.
times I see it,
I remember having the cup from Pizza Hut back in the day where it looked like his
Oh,
helmet.
man.
What? I
You
didn't
never
know
seen
that. No.
Aw.
Man.
Yeah.
Damn it,
man.
Mom and Dad. Why'd you have to be poor?
Hey, wasn't there was it for the Rocketeer with the cups, or was that the Last Action Hero? I actually remember that.
that.
Yeah,
That's
buddy.
a sweet little
There,
sipper.
there was
Yeah,
like
man.
the motion cups. Do
That's
you
funny.
remember those?
Yeah, I
Like,
think that was Burger King's last action hero, I want to say.
it was Last Action
Yeah.
Hero.
Do, do,
Okay.
do.
We are so old.
Yeah, we really
Yep.
are, though. Let's start with comments. Before we get a little carried away, because I do know that we've got some on here on YouTube.
Yes.
Nimples and a shot of green. No, your word is law. Sorry.
What?
In the episode, your word is law. Opus Garza hit us a couple times here. Said, agreed, Adam. I think there's too much Iron Man Jr. with this version of Spider-Man. I miss the use of the spider sense that is always used in the comics and Into the Spider-Verse. I just wanted a more traditional Spider-Man without the AI and without the lame, I just want to be a kid mode.
Wait, so, okay. I'm trying to think back of what we're talking about in the episodes. I'm so lost.
It was in the Spider-Man review, though.
Okay.
Was that?
Yeah.
No, that released. Yeah, we
That
did.
is
release.
released.
Yeah, that did release.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember what's bucketed.
I don't remember what we talked about last time.
Yeah, that's funny. Well, we know what's with the last time. We don't know what we spoke about.
Yeah. It's not going to make any sense to you guys.
No,
Just-
but it makes complete
just
sense over
stick it
here.
through.
Yeah.
Guys, what's going on? What's happening?
We're in a time loop.
Last thing I heard, we're supposed to go to Area 51.
Um,
I'll see y'all boys out there.
So,
Yeah, I'm not going to be there.
what I don't remember about that is I don't remember if I said about the Sony thing of why they changed everything up.
I don't think you did.
Because if that deal goes sour,
Yeah.
basically the characters are locked out.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
that's why if this MCU thing falls apart,
Yeah.
then they could still use the Vulture, but it would be a different Vulture at that point. So there's a good chance that if this falls through, we won't have Tom Holland as Spider-Man or this version of Spider-Man.
Gotcha.
That's why Aunt May is so different.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
So there's a good reason
It
of that.
gives them an out.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
we
it's-
might get
it's-
garbage like Raimi's. Sorry. I'm sorry.
He's
I'm
going
sorry.
for the, the
Sorry,
look
I
on
take
his
it
face.
back. It was the greatest film of all time. But that's The Rocketeer.
Yes.
I didn't mean to put Adam on tilt this early.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Good job. We haven't even gotten past the comment
All
section.
right, guys, I'm
segment.
going to go.
Bastard.
Will told me to say it.
He said, Cuphead comment. Did you guys see when Cuphead launched, a bunch of people went out and set up the game on an original black and white TV?
I did see that.
He shared the
that's
link.
Old, yeah.
I did
I saw
look
that.
at it.
It's pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
It does. It's really like
It's like it
fits.
fits.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
well. So thanks for the link. Thanks for the comments. Remember, guys, you can always do that. If you're listening to us on YouTube, you can comment right there. If you're listening to us on the website, inhouseopinion.com.
And shout out to Opus
that.
Garza
Shout out to
cooking
Opus.
in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say thanks for the comments.
And we do have a Discord now, so that way they can submit questions.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
We'll end up using that a little bit more in different ways moving forward. So
Yeah.
you'll see some stuff there.
I'll
so.
let you moderate it.
Yeah.
So the crazy thing is, Will,
What's up?
remember back in the day,
Back in
When
the
we were
day
young.
when I was
back
young,
in
I'm
the
not a kid
day
anymore.
with the old podcast, you actually had that idea as far as being able to connect with listeners.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you remember that or
I
not.
think vaguely it looks great like that.
I'm
by
just
the way,
looking at like action
because you were
figures
saying
now.
about like, oh yeah, it would be great to do this as like an app, and I was looking for this, and it doesn't
Yeah.
exist in
and here we are.
Discord.
Yep, it's a thing.
Will created the internet.
Will had a great idea in Discord.
I was the
Discord stole it.
Dreamcast. That's
He
what.
was.
That's what that last podcast
Yeah.
was. It was
That
the
was the Dreamcast.
Yeah,
It was ahead of
So
its
what are we
time
now?
and flawed. Which one sells more units? The PlayStation 4?
I don't know. The Switch is doing really well.
I was gonna
Oh,
say I
that's
would
right, the
just
Switch
prefer
is
to be the
actually-
Switch.
The Wii. We're the Wii.
that
Sales right out the gate.
with a bunch of shovelware and crap.
No, you're right. We're not a
The
Wii.
content was terrible,
It
except for
was.
like 1 or 2 games.
It was. Everyone liked that bowling thing.
It did get you
That-
a bunch of houses.
That and the tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah, tennis.
Everybody
really did.
loved the tennis.
Yeah.
but
it's
no
fun.
one really liked Brawl on there that much.
Nope.
Shout out to all the people who play Smash Brothers.
Hey, we were gonna talk a bunch of San Diego Comic Con, and then we're gonna give you our Lion King review. Woo!
El Rey Leon.
Pennsylvania. You really didn't know what I meant when I sent it all.
No,
in
I-
bold?
I was there like-
in text. It just didn't translate as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, and I was
was
there
like-
like, oh, Will's saying something about Pennsylvania because I'm going there.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
And I'm
Adam's
just
from
like-
there. I don't understand. I don't get it.
And then finally, like when it clicked for you guys, I was like, "Oh, they got it. Okay, cool."
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I just got it. That's pretty funny.
But SDCC went on, and there is
Holy
So much.
cow. So much stuff.
so much stuff. Where do you want to start?
Well, I mean, I'm in a lot of various different things other than you guys. I know I saw a bunch of figures and stuff that I'm interested in.
Ooh, anything good besides the Rocketeer?
Yeah, the Turtles Splinter, what the Capture Splinter pack
Okay.
that shipped for me this week.
I was about to say that's not what last year. What you bought the Turtles?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the same. It's okay.
Yeah,
nice
for like Shredder, Splinter, 2-foot soldiers.
Very cool.
A bunch of Marvel Legends are coming out. They have Wolverine, Jean Grey, and Cyclops with Jim Lee era, so that's pretty awesome. Hot Toys is releasing a bunch of stuff. The Mezco 112 of Spider-Man Far From Home. So many things. So many things I want to buy.
And
so
how much of it besides the Turtles did you hook onto?
I did manage to snag Far From Home because that's a summer exclusive pre-order.
Okay.
So I managed to snag that. So
nice.
I'm stoked about that. And I got the Lovers thing for the Jean Grey, Wolverine, and Cyclops. I got that set too.
Oh, okay.
That's not gonna be out for a while.
A lot of pre-orders. Isn't do they still do at the Comic Cons where like it's exclusive stuff just for the people who visit there, right?
Yep. But a lot of companies have been doing things where they'll give you an opportunity to buy it from like a retailer outside.
Okay. Gotcha.
But like for instance, the Ninja Turtle one was selling out within seconds.
Gotcha.
And I got lucky enough to snag one. I'll have pictures up when it gets here.
Yeah, we'll definitely look forward to that.
S&M Splinter, man, he has little chains, be all in all sorts of bondage. It's awesome.
I always knew there was something about Splinter. You got down.
I mean, he was the voice of Elmo, and he got his he was charged.
Oh,
with a bunch of that stuff too.
No bueno.
I really hope that you decide to get creative with your action figures and make some like really bizarre things.
Hey man, I could get into that weird photography. Oh, there was one thing that I'm really stoked about.
What is that?
The movies that made us.
That was my next topic, man. Like that's where we're segueing to. They did announce the movies. I actually
did not even know that
the movies that made us was announced. This is like the toys that made us.
Yes.
That was on Netflix, right? There was a trailer for this, right? And I
didn't see the trailer.
I was about to say I think there was a trailer. I didn't see anything.
Didn't watch it.
So, but I'm excited for that. The movies that made us.
The toys that made us have done really well.
Yeah, it really was. It was a good documentary series,
awesome.
and I think we touched on that in season 1, where it was one of those things that like you're definitely a toy guy.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think we so much are, Adam and I.
Yeah, not as much,
but definitely appreciating even like the going down memory lane to those times.
I remember that. Yeah,
it was really good. So I'm looking forward to seeing what films were chosen and what kind of everything that fell apart.
Besides the obvious, like Back to the Future and stuff,
yeah.
What film are you hoping is touched on?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah,
man. You kind of took me Back to the Future.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's too easy.
Stays forever.
Too easy.
I guess Ghostbusters they could do. There's going to be an action film somewhere. Aliens. Aliens. Like I feel like you know what I mean. Genre defining, or even impactful. Towards film in general. I think that'd be a cool one to kind of see how.
How about you, Adam?
I mean, we know that they're going to do like probably Back to the Future and well,
you can hear yourself a little bit more now.
Yeah,
but you're saying,
I was actually doing that because Marvin, I couldn't hear you right, but
gotcha.
As far as an 80s movie, I mean, I like a lot of obscure 80s movies or movies that are cult films.
And I don't think it's not necessarily just 80s, though. It's like 80s and 90s. It's like
yeah, I mean, we know that they're going to do like, I mean, it's got to be, I think Aliens is going to be on there. Back to the Future is going to be a big one.
Yeah.
I would like to see something like License to Drive. However,
yes, that would be awesome.
However, the stuff that happened on set, such as that to Corey Feldman and Corey Haim, not good. So I don't know if they would want to go into that kind of dark territory.
That's true.
But it would be fun if they would pick some like obscure ones like that. Yeah. And like I just watched Summer School not too long ago. It would be great to see one on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm not so sure that they'd go so
I don't
dark.
know if they'd go. Yeah.
Yeah, because it'd be too much like what is it, the VH1 or whatever that they do all the behind the and
behind
they
the
show you
Yeah.
how the stars crashed and burned, their
Except
entire
for
life
Well,
and career.
I'm just saying because the Creep or whatever, their agent or whoever he was, like a producer or actor or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was
so
that
I don't
thing?
know if they would want to go into that dark a territory, but License to Drive is awesome. I
love that movie.
I really love it.
That's one a lot of people don't know about. So kudos to you.
Hopefully people go
Weird.
and watch it now.
Adam
because
watches
of this.
movies?
What?
Yeah, I stopped for about 3 years, and now I'm back to watching movies again.
That's good.
Analyze away.
And I think we all know the one I want to make sure is on there.
Tumt.
Yes, the original Tumt.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of trivia and there's a lot of stuff behind that movie
Yeah.
and how it came to be. So I'd be really excited to see more about that.
I think it's easy to say that they definitely do a comic book, right, to film like episode at least, to point out how kind of what they went through back then.
Oh, yeah.
Watch Mario Brothers get mentioned.
I mean, hopefully we get the Fantastic Four that never came out officially, but is
Yeah.
widely available if you
Don't
really
hold
want to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't hold your breath.
That's like all the Fantastic Four movies. They're just so bad. Bad.
I enjoyed the first two with the
Jessica Alba.
that one.
Yeah.
The
I didn't mind
Shield
those.
guy.
Like they
and,
weren't terrible.
And Captain America Human Torch.
Yeah. What's his
And-
name? The look of Silver Surfer I thought was spot on. And
Yeah.
what's his name?
Because Lawrence Fishburne did the voice?
Lawrence Fishburne
Yeah.
did the voice, but it's oh my gosh,
The
what
guy
heck's
who
his name that
always
mocap?
does. Yeah. He was Abe Sapien.
Yeah.
on
Like he
Hellboy.
does a great job.
Yeah.
So like
you're
that combination.
You're
was great.
talking about Doug Jones.
Yes, that's
that
who
guy.
it was. Yeah.
Yeah, he was Silver Surfer.
So that was a character that they
Really?
Yeah.
For,
pretty well.
for whatever reason, I was thinking it was Ray Park.
No.
No.
Ray Park was Toad in the old
I
X-Men
know
movie.
that.
What
and Snake
happens
Eyes.
when lightning hits a toad? The same thing that happens to everything else.
Yeah. Halle
What,
Berry hits
Storm?
someone with a car and then runs away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it would be fun for them to tackle cult films and obscurities, or at least just do like a couple different ones thrown in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I'm curious if they're going to do compilations or if they're going to have like one focused thing for each episode, like a Toys That Made Us.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good point. Either way, looking forward to it. I think that it was well produced the first time around, and hopefully they knock it out of the park again.
Yeah.
So, a lot of other things got released. They did a full trailer for Watchmen for HBO.
Yeah.
HBO also did Westworld Season 3 full trailer, which
Whoa and whoa.
I'm excited for again. For Westworld, I was like, good God, they do. I like their trailers.
I'm excited for both.
Yeah, Watchmen, I'm on board for. Like, I think that show's gonna be great. The cast is great.
And Marvin's getting exploded with a comment. Before you do that,
Before you mouth fart.
I think Westworld looks.
AdamAndEliza.com.
Nice. That's the
Well, that was a huge letdown. No, I think Westworld looks good. And this comes from me where I thought I was burnt out on it, and then it's like, oh, this looks
season
interesting.
2. Yeah, season 2 wasn't as strong.
And Watchmen.
Can it even really be called Westworld now?
Yeah, yes, because what's her name's in Nazi Germany? It seems so. That's kind of the West, isn't it? If you go,
that's more east.
but if you go the other way on the map, then
we could see Seattle
from anywhere,
from Alaska.
Yeah.
So obviously the Earth is flat.
Duh.
So no, that is not west.
Yeah. You're looking at it the wrong way though. It's when you're standing on facing.
Oh man, what
south
if
is north?
Yeah.
what if Westworld is the future but past?
Yeah.
And it opened up a multiverse, and she got sucked into it, and it's in actual Nazi Germany.
Either way, I think
Now,
Westworld.
we sound like a Jaden Smithism. How can we see if we have no eyes?
I thought the trailers for both of those looked good.
Yeah.
It looked good for sci-fi, but it's not Westworld.
Yeah,
but
the concept, season 1, right?
It's
I
so
think we
far
all
removed
enjoyed.
from like what it was. I'm like, this is
Season 1 was a really good conversation piece.
But-
Season 2 is really
It reminds
not the
me-
same.
It's a conversation piece in not a good way. I think.
I think in a good way.
Season
actually.
2?
No, season 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Season 1 was a good conversation piece because I think there's a discussion about like what constitutes life. And
Sure.
then not just that, but then the way the story was told was confusing enough
Yeah,
so that
and
when all the pieces are thrown out, you're like, oh, that's
right.
what's
I mean,
happening.
what is real, what is not, as far as consciousness. And I mean, Child's Play presented this question as well.
Yeah, I don't think it was told as well. And then season 2 is season 2. Season 3 is all right. Let's hope season 3 is good.
Yeah.
I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah.
So
After season 2,
yeah.
and it's just like, okay, well, that goes the whole Westworld. I was hoping to see more of this stuff, and it's just kind of spiraling out.
So you like the whole like gunslinging aspect of it?
Well, I like how they were kind of using that to tell the story,
Yeah.
and just in that world. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, this isn't what it is. Now they just totally dropped that. So it's like, okay, Jurassic Park. This is about Jurassic Park and dinosaurs. We're just going to talk about how the economy is just kind of hurt outside in like this other country.
Fast forward to whatever the heck that last
okay.
one was, and they're like, cloning. We're cloning humans.
Yeah,
We're-
and exactly. And it's just like,
yeah,
okay.
This is
but
boring.
the thing about that is how far could they go with it? Like really, like if it was set just in Westworld, or if it went into like what Shogun World and stuff like
Yeah.
that. If they just did like one per season and would just go back to events or something, how far could they actually go? I mean, there's only so many times where you can show the disaster.
Oh yeah, but I mean, they could have
Without it
did
getting
more
old.
stuff with
Yeah,
just
he's right.
within that world as they're kind of revealing things. But now we're just like fast forward outside.
It's something that I appreciate. Like whether I'm with it or not,
Yeah.
I appreciate the ballsiness of the creators
Yeah,
for going and trying to do something different every season.
yeah.
And I think with season 2, it showed us that it's not always going to work.
When is this premiering?
2020.
2020. So when are we going
Probably in the
to?
fall of 2020.
When's it going to be wrapped up? Probably,
Wrapped up filming?
or wrapped up like from showing? Would you
I mean,
guess?
Oh, I think this thing might only have 1 or 2 seasons at most after this.
I
Gotcha.
mean, we're
I want to
gonna-
revisit this conversation.
I didn't
after
expect-
it airs.
Yeah,
we're-
I didn't
we're-
expect.
We're going to be in our 50s when it ends.
Yeah, right. Okay, because that's what HBO does with any of their shows. Psych. What I find interesting, this is one of those things that like I think even with the most recent season of like Stranger Things, for me, right, based off the trailer, is it when I watch the trailer for Stranger Things,
Don't go into spoilers.
I'm not-
Only
no,
on
I'm saying I'm-
episode. I think 5.
I'm saying just off the trailer.
Yeah.
When I watched the trailer, right,
Yeah.
I was all like, oh, this kind of feels like they're like, like going out with a bang. Like this is the end
Yeah.
of it all, right?
Yeah.
It kind of gave that vibe. And so as I watch now, 2 seasons of Westworld, seeing this season now, it's all like, I mean, can they really drag it out any more than that? Like they've already hinted at the future kind of, right?
Yeah.
In season 2. Now we're out in the real world going into season 3. So it's like, at some point, I don't need to watch the whole...
No, but you're probably going to.
like the whole fight between robots and humans.
You're probably going to,
I like
though.
watching the ramp up to it, and then it's like, all right, cool, we're done.
yeah.
We know at
but
the end they won.
But if the show keeps going on, it's going to happen. I mean, because they're going to have to get to, I guess the end of season 2, the little stinger.
The little stinger.
I mean,
yeah.
they're going to have to do something with that at some point in time.
We'll see.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
Ed Harris would still be alive by that point.
I'm hoping that it doesn't let me down.
And
Yeah.
I'm just joking with
I
that
feel
because of
Fix
the
that
2 years.
storytelling thing that they tried to pull off in season 2.
And that's why I think I'm so weary of it, because they're going so like it's such a departure from what we had. It's like, ooh, I feel there's such an opportunity to misstep,
yeah.
and that makes me nervous.
Well, I mean, season 1 had issues because
I didn't say it didn't.
Well, no. I'm not saying that the issues with season 1 weren't super apparent to
Yeah.
us as the viewer. I'm talking about like if you followed what was going on with that
Yeah,
and how the show got delayed by like an extra year because of production issues.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there was all kinds of problems with it, and I don't think it's going to be smooth sailing from here on
No
out.
money,
So
no problems.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
And then the last like trailer thing that I wanted to throw in here, which is definitely not that, is Picard.
I was gonna say, are we not gonna talk about Watchmen? Really, just that we're excited for
I
it.
I mean, where else to go on that? What did you have in mind? Tell me.
The ending of that was surprising. I wasn't expecting.
To see.
Oh, Dr. Manhattan.
Doctor?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know if we should say it or not. It seemed like it's
It's a
Dr.
trailer.
Manhattan or it's a member of the Blue Man Group, one of the two.
Or both.
He switched.
He
yeah.
could alter reality to put himself in the Blue Man Group.
He could.
Exactly.
And that's the thing is that
He's just
throughout-
drumming with his wiener.
through
He pulled the Step Brothers on the whole thing.
I'm just thinking that so the first episode, like all the scenes in the trailer from the first episode, the rest of it is Dr. Manhattan's journey
Yeah.
as a member of the Blue Man Group.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, man, these nights are long.
The-
I'm going to Mars.
Goes back to
you and Adam and I, you enjoyed the movie. You enjoyed the movie
I
too,
love
didn't you?
the movie.
All right.
Book
yeah,
is better, but the movie's still good.
This is a series that takes. That's a continuation of that, right?
So is it a continuation of the movie?
The book.
the book.
Or is it of the book?
book.
Okay,
The
so
book,
it is
my
of the
bad.
book.
Yeah, because they even
That's even
there was
better.
something in the trailer, like wasn't it like raining like little baby squids or something like that at one point in the trailer?
I had to rewatch it because I don't remember that.
There was something like that, and I was all like, "Oh, okay." So we'll see how.
So if
I think the casting's awesome, right?
Yeah.
What's her name?
If-
That
here,
does the
hold-
voice.
hold on a
Sasha
second
Grey.
though, if they're smart, they will recap the ending from the book because of the fact it ends. I mean, it doesn't end completely different, but it ends
Different enough where
Yeah.
people who didn't read it will be like, what is happening?
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if they're smart, they're going to show something like that.
Like it?
We need to see Rorschach. I want to see Rorschach again.
Rorschach's. What's his
He
name?
was my
In the
favorite
movie,
character.
He was like hands down Jackie Earl Haley or whatever the heck his name is. Like
Even before, like, he was, like, the book Rorschach, he was awesome.
spot on. Like I liked the way that the character was played. I liked his whole like, I'm getting the job done no matter what. I
Yeah.
was like, this guy's awesome.
You enjoyed his conservative views.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah.
Do it. And then they killed
Yeah.
him. I was like, oh, died for what he believed.
I'm not
in.
locked in here
I'm
with you.
just saying
You're
he-
locked in here with me.
You're trapped in here.
He's
That was my favorite line of that whole movie, by the way.
he's actually become like
you fail to realize.
a conservative like favorite just
Yeah.
based off of his views because it's
Because he's right.
boom boom.
That and what's the joke that the people will look up
It
to
was
me
a good
and
joke, Marvin.
the what was it? The whores and prostitutes will look up and scream, "Save me!" and
Yeah.
I'll whisper,
No.
Uh,
Yep.
like, woo. Oh god.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
the-
probably gonna watch that again sometimes.
The dialogue was actually really good.
It really is.
Yeah.
And if those lines were like ripped from the comic book, like awesome.
A lot of them were.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
They-
You
Zach.
should read it.
I
They
should.
they tried to stick pretty close. I
Yeah.
mean, and it does up until the end. That's
Yeah.
where
you
it
see
differs
plenty
a lot.
of Doc Manhattan's wang.
Yeah, we did see plenty of that.
No, you see it in the book too.
Yeah.
You know what? I was going to talk about Picard, but we've spoken enough Star Trek. Did you guys see the Cats trailer?
Oh my god. See,
Cats?
there's two other trailers I want to speak of. Cats is one of them.
Oh,
'Cause I
Cats.
watched it.
Cats.
Yeah.
Cats.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
So the internet's going crazy, right? They hate this thing, and it's a stuff of nightmares, quoting the internet. What did you guys think?
CG in some parts, like I was talking with the live studio audience about it.
Mm-hmm,
Some of the parts
She's
seemed
back.
really cool. Like just how grand it was, and it kind of did things to scale.
Uh-huh.
But the CG for me was a little off-putting. You could tell they like put the faces on actual dancers, and some things just did not look right.
I think the actors are there, but they digitally manipulated their bodies.
Something was not right.
But I think they have like the makeup and stuff. Like it just.
Oh
Looks
yeah, I know
weird.
they had the makeup and everything, but I think it
Um,
might have been like Christopher Lee in the Revenge of the Sith, how they put his head on someone else's body,
Yeah.
and that's just weird.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This trailer is great, but it's great in all the wrong ways. When I saw Lion King, like Nicole and I were sitting there, and I could not stop laughing at this
Did
trailer.
they play that during Lion King?
Yeah, it was played before Lion King.
Oh, I missed it.
And the scene where where it has like this giant bed and you see them leap
Yeah.
as cats. I
Oh,
could
yeah.
not stop laughing at this. I
didn't
was
mind
dying. I was like laughing to the point of tears
Yeah.
and very loudly in the theater.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's as terrible as now. Granted, I don't think it's as terrible as the internet made it
No,
seem.
no.
But I don't care for this movie anyway.
No, it looks bad, and I know that it's like a very much loved musical.
It
Yeah.
is. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
just based off of this, makes
they've got
me
some great vocal talent here too.
They
Like-
spent some money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I was
and-
like, well, it might sound great, and hopefully
So
they learned from.
Jen-
Is it the same production team behind Les Mis? Because
I don't know.
I thought Les Mis looked terrible.
I never
and
saw Les
didn't watch
Mis.
it because it looked boring as hell.
So I do want to comment. You were saying about the talent. Jennifer Hudson sounds great singing.
She does.
However, I can't take it seriously with that makeup on her face, and she has like tears running down her
Yeah.
face.
Her, I think Jason Derulo's in there.
Taylor Swift,
yeah,
Jennifer
Taylor-
Hudson,
Yep.
Rebel Wilson, Without a Cause,
Yeah, she still looks like Rebel Wilson.
but she's wearing a catsuit.
Is she?
She's wearing a catsuit.
She's gonna play the same character she plays in everything else, which is a disappointment. But like I
Much
said,
like Will Smith.
I mean, I'm
It-
not interested.
You're
in
fine with his genie.
It looks like a bad movie. It really does.
it. Like I said, it looks like Les Mis to me. I think people are gonna love it for that. It doesn't speak to me.
I will
I like
probably watch
musicals.
it just because I've never seen Cats. and
I will
wanna
probably
be
watch
able-
it because of AMC.
I think it might.
I make my $20. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
stretch that $20.
I think I'm gonna go out drinking and then go see Cats.
You should.
and laugh
You
like
should.
crazy.
and then we'll review it.
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah. In song, it'll be our first ever musical
Episode the
episode.
entire thing. You
Yeah.
just sing song everything.
Yeah.
This is how I feel about this part. You had another trailer.
Ding, ding, I'm upset. Ding, ding, ding.
Waste of time.
waiting for the credits. And many more.
The other
What was
trailer,
the other trailer?
The Witcher.
Yeah, good.
That
Didn't
looks
watch it.
awesome.
Didn't watch it.
Henry Cavill, I think, looks good in this role.
You know what's crazy about that? He looks off to me.
What?
I like Henry Cavill. There's
What?
just something about him that just looks. And when they casted him, I think I was on board. I was all like, "Hey, this is gonna be good." I think it's the hair that's throwing me off.
That's The Witcher's hair.
I know that, and so that's why
Is
I'm
it because
like,
he doesn't have the beard and
I'm
stuff?
like,
in
maybe
this?
that's what it is.
'Cause I know you're used to probably seeing Geralt with a beard and
Yeah,
stuff. He
and
doesn't have it
that's
in this.
from The Witcher 3. I think that may be actually it. That might be what I didn't catch because he does.
So-
He looks a little off. I'm like, what is up with his face?
So I hate to say this, but I have zero interest in The Witcher.
What? I'll watch it
feel-
just because Cavill. I'm a fan of Cavill's, and then we'll see if it's any good.
Tell you what, I will let you guys watch it and tell me if it's good because I have never played the games.
I haven't either.
I haven't either. I'm waiting for it to come to the. It's coming to the Switch now, right?
Yeah.
that's where.
What,
I'm gonna be
Wild Hunt,
playing
I think,
it.
is coming to Switch?
3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the full.
I heard that.
whatever.
I hear
edition.
2 is really awesome too, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It did. It got really good reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One
it's
is the one
just-
that was just jank because the
Wasn't
controls
that
weren't the
PC
greatest.
only, or was that on console? I don't think
I
that
want
was
to
on
say it was
console.
on. I want to say it was on
The-
console.
I think 2 got on console and people loved it, and then 3 is what everyone was waiting for and was like, "Oh my god, it's Fable for adults."
That's the thing. I don't have enough time to get into a game like that.
Gotcha.
So it's one of those RPGs like Fallout and stuff like that. I don't have time to get.
It's
into
not as open ended.
what The Witcher is.
Yeah, it's not as open
I
ended.
thought it was.
No, it has a. It's like Fallout and stuff is super open ended. This kind of leads you.
Right, and that's the problem is that I played Fallout already. I played
Yeah.
it for like 5 hours straight, and I felt like I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I think The Witcher's a little more linear than that.
Okay,
Luckily.
but the quest is still long.
Oh yeah, it's like a game. It's probably gonna be like a 40-hour sync.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of time.
I put 85 hours into Persona 5 so far,
and
and I'm only over halfway full.
How do you know you put in it? Does it count it for
Yes.
you? Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
There are, I think, 8 dungeons, and I'm on the. I just finished the 5th one.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm loving every bit of it. That's the thing.
That's all that matters.
I started in May.
That's ridiculous.
It is now July.
It is.
There-
Wowzer.
I will say, as far as games, there's a high likelihood I'm going to pick up the Ghostbusters remaster. So
Oh, that's right. They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did announce that as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, the original Witcher was only on PC. I
Right?
didn't even realize that.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was-
not only on PC,
I'm sorry.
also for Mac.
Oh, wow. Yeah, calm down.
Also for Mac.
Calm down.
and what year was that?
That came out, let's see, 2007.
The first one?
Yep.
Wow.
2007.
I actually thought it was earlier than that.
Nope.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
The console version was to be released in 2009 with an entirely new engine and combat system entitled Witcher Rise of the White Wolf, but it was suspended due to payment problems.
Oh.
With console developers, Widescreen Games.
Well, I'm looking forward to when that remaster or whatever drops for the Switch. That's a day one buy for me. I'm going to play the hell out of it. So, the show, I'll watch. Hopefully it's good.
I'll watch it
like I
too.
said, I like Cavill. When I found out they casted him as Superman, I went and watched...
Count of Monte Cristo?
No.
Wait,
Going with the gods.
hold on.
Oh.
Hellraiser 8.
No. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's funny. This guy with the jokes.
Wicker Man?
He's actually in Hellraiser 8.
Is he?
Yeah, that's why he was saying that.
That's actually what got him the job of Superman.
I still thought it was
I mean, a lot
Count
of
of Monte
people-
Cristo with
A
his
lot of people don't know that.
jacked up grill.
Looking like a punk. Like a little punk.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Marvel has a lot to celebrate.
Oh my God.
Right? They beat Avatar as the highest grossing box office film of all time.
Yep.
It only took them 3 months, I think, finally to do it. Is that how long it's been? It came out in May. No, April. End of April.
April, yeah.
End of April.
We'll say, yeah.
Almost
4
3
months.
months. Almost 3 months. It was
Yeah.
April 25th, I think, is when
Yeah.
it came out. So.
Yeah.
So holy crap! But then everything that they announced. Did you notice that they only announced for 2 years, for 2020 and 2021?
Yep.
They didn't.
Yep.
They didn't jump too far ahead. I'm not
No.
too mad at that.
No.
But they finally announced Black Panther,
Immortals.
full cast. They announced Immortals. They announced Thor,
Yeah.
Love and Thunder. They
With
also
Taika
Waititi coming back.
coming back.
Yeah. They also announced what was the other one? Sweet Jesus, where did it go?
Howard the Duck.
Guardians of the Galaxy. No, with James Gunn saying it takes place after
After Thor.
Thor. Yep. Where's the other one?
Which that's disappointing to me.
Coming out, taking place after.
Yeah.
Why?
Just because I wanted Thor to be in it a little bit.
You wanted to be Fat Thor,
Yeah, it
and
was
you know
funny.
that Love and Thunder is not going to be Fat Thor.
I don't know. We'll see.
He's going to get
One
ripped
can only
at some
hope.
point.
Nope. Hopefully he's still a big dude.
So, how do you guys feel about all of everything announced so far? Because they had all the cast come out.
Yeah.
There's one specifically that
There's
I'm
one
super
specific
excited.
I'm excited for. And
Yeah.
I think it's the same
I
one you're
think it is
excited
the same
for.
one. We'll save that for the end.
Black Widow.
But they did announce Black Widow too. I forgot about that. Black Widow supposedly, I think one of you guys said right that it's got more action than any of the other MCU films.
I
Is what they
didn't say
said.
that.
I read
I
it
just know it
somewhere.
takes
Maybe
place
then.
between Civil War and Infinity War.
And they show you what happened in Budapest. They
I didn't think it was that far back.
So they actually they showed a scene, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously we didn't get to see it, but I read a description of it, and sure enough, it had her talking about something, and I guess at some point then it cuts, and you know how it does the location or whatever real big on the screen, and it said Budapest, and then it showed that she, I guess, bumps into Taskmaster.
Taskmaster, yeah. He's in it.
What the heck is a Taskmaster?
Taskmaster is a villain who has a photogenic memory.
Oh, okay.
And he can see someone do something, and he can mimic that exact move.
Really?
So he watches the fighting styles of all these other characters, and he can mimic them exactly. That's why he uses a shield like Captain America. He has a sword, and he has a bunch of weapons similar to other heroes.
Oh, that's funny.
So
He's a copycat.
Yeah.
Why does he have the name of Taskmaster? It doesn't make
At
sense.
one point, he became like a
He
trainer.
he just
like
gives
drill
people
sergeant type deal.
tasks.
Oh, okay. I was
So-
about to say, was he like a
yeah.
checklist app maker or something?
Yeah. So he was like,
Download my app,
Tell,
Taskmaster.
no,
Yeah.
I was just thinking he was going to tell his team to like turn on and off the coffee maker.
exactly. And I think in the comics, if memory serves me right,
achieved.
he had the hardest time like copying Deadpool because he's so random.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he can't. Yeah, he has a hard time copying
That's
him.
funny. That's an interesting, I guess, superpower.
Yeah.
I don't.
Can you imagine seeing something done once and you can perfect it?
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I find it interesting that, like, I guess the selling point of the article that I read was like that with them going like it's got more action than any of the other MCU, and I was like, I don't really care about that. Is the movie any good?
Is the story good?
Exactly. Like, is the story
I think
gonna?
it's interesting that David Harbour's in it.
Yeah, David.
So-
they announced a cast. The girl
Yeah.
from the Fighting with My Family or whatever.
Yeah.
She's in there.
Hellboy,
Yeah. I like that.
Hopper.
I like that they showed all of the cast members for all these movies as
Yeah.
they announced them or whatever.
Yeah.
What's his name? Ryan Coogler's back for Black Panther.
Okay.
They didn't announce, or Black Panther didn't have like a subtitle or anything to it,
I
right?
didn't see the Black Panther announcement.
I thought that did I misread something?
I
Maybe.
didn't see any Black Panther
I thought they
announcement.
announced it as well.
They announced Doctor Strange,
Oh, that's right,
and he's gonna have Scarlet Witch in it.
and I wanted to touch on because they also announced the WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
WandaVision does in fact actually take place during the 50s. It's not 50s style. They
Huh.
said it actually does take place in the 50s.
Hmm.
I was like, oh.
Oh, I'm still not going to watch it.
Which I think makes that Doctor Strange title make a little bit more sense.
Yeah, it kind of does because she could be distraught over that and just kind of mess with time.
Yep.
I hope to God I don't
Multiverse
have to
of
watch
Madness.
those
Kind of
shows
Multiverse of Madness,
because WandaVision is of no interest. Hawkeye is of no interest.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of interested in Hawkeye because
thought that was funny.
his solo book was pretty dope.
Was it? And I think they hinted that I guess his daughter.
No, not his daughter, Kate Bishop, his like protege.
Oh, okay.
He was
So
also
that-
called Hawkeye.
Yeah, I saw people get pretty pumped for that.
Yeah.
So I was
I
like,
mean,
okay.
if anything, the only one I'm looking forward to maybe might be Loki.
Loki's cool. I know you're excited for Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
You got them all pulled up there. Good. Okay, good. I was trying to pull it up here.
I have like no interest in that either.
Are you Shang-Chi and Eternals? You're not interested in both of those?
So,
there's
you know-
two that I'm interested in, extremely interested in.
I'm going to be honest. The Eternals, I had zero interest in.
Yeah.
You know what got me interested in?
Kumail Nanjiani.
The cast. Like, no
It's
joke.
eclectic.
Because what's his name's in there too? They got Brian Tyree Henry, I think, is in there,
I
right?
think so, yeah.
Like the Angelina Jolie is
Yeah.
another one. Like the cast was so like different. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, maybe this will be interesting. Maybe it'll actually be like a good time. And for a set of characters that I know nothing about, I mean they can't really let me down in that aspect,
Yeah.
right?
The
So,
What If is I'm pretty stoked for.
so the What If is the animated series
Yep.
where they kind of
It's
just
like the what if one-off comics that
this
they just kind
happened?
of.
And it's all based during the Infinity Saga for the first season.
I think so, yeah.
Like that's what he had said. Feige had said.
So I have a question on
Shoot.
this.
Mm-hmm.
Will, you said that you were comfortable
He's loading
and
it.
you were kind of done
Yeah,
with the MCU, but you're like, oh man, I'm excited for this. I'm excited.
No.
for that.
I'm excited for one thing specifically, which
Yeah.
we'll touch on. But I'm saying that as far as casting and stuff like that, like I'm
You-
not mad at
You
that.
sound excited for it.
I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for
You
what's
s-
about to
you,
come.
You sound excited for it.
I'm excited for what's about to come.
If Will is
So
as
if that's
excited
the
as I
case,
am,
then
he can
yes.
go flex himself.
All right, so on the count of three, we'll announce I think what you and I are both super stoked for, right?
Mhm.
So 1,
I'm
2,
excited.
3, Blade.
Blade.
Yeah.
Hands down. I almost dropped the F-bomb.
Yeah. That's good. Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
That's
I see it.
that's amazing casting. I think he has the posture, the I don't know, the gravity. Like, I think he totally can pull this off. Wesley Snipes has this look about him, like in the face, where he's just
Yeah.
like,
Black.
you don't want him. I like that where he's just black. Yeah, that's it. I was like, that man should be Blade.
See, I can make that joke. If Adam were to say that, that would be terrible.
So Blade is black?
He is.
I'm glad you don't see color, man. Good
Yeah.
for you.
It's that reverse vitiligo.
Here, dark I go. Is that what it is? But there's a certain look to Wesley Snipes' face where you don't want to mess with.
Yeah.
He looks like a badass. I think I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah.
Mahershala Ali has the same look to him.
He has that cool demeanor
He
where I feel
does.
he can.
where he can pull it off. And so I was like, when and I thought that was great that out of all the casting stuff, it was all like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Interesting cast. Glad you guys are doing that. But as soon as they were like, and one more, and Mahershala Ali comes out and puts that hat on, and it's like, oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes. A Blade movie I'm looking forward to.
The Blade films, I am not a huge fan of. So.
Really?
Yeah.
You like the
You
second
don't like
one
fun.
because you liked Del Toro's work.
The second one, but the second one is stylistically different than the first by quite a bit, and then the third, it's
I
different
think it was a
too.
good evolution. The third was terrible. Let's not.
Yeah, but-
I can see Mahershala Ali doing that face.
pulling that off. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
But that looks like the TV version of Blade.
Oh, he has hair, so it's not TV version. Go on.
Sticky Fingers
Yeah,
is my
that one.
Blade.
I bet he is.
It's the best one.
Yeah. He's the newest addition to the Wet Bandits.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never loved the movies. Put it that way.
Yeah. Well,
So.
I did. Those first two.
I mean, I can't wait for this PG-13 MCU version of Blade. It's going to be great.
We'll see. Didn't they say? No.
I think there's a high likelihood it's going to be PG-13.
Either
and
way.
it's going to be tame.
I'm still giving it a shot. I think they've got great casting. I've got faith that Feige will find a director. We're good. Looking forward
and
to
then
it.
he's going to ghost direct the movie, just like he does every
As long
other
as he
one.
ghost rides the whip.
All right.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange in the Multi. There was nothing else. I mean, Loki. I think fans are super excited for him to be back.
Yeah.
I watched that when he came out on stage and everybody lost their marbles. They thought it was that's who I was thinking. I'm sorry, I was trying to remember what's his name. Jeffrey Wright. Yeah, for the What If series, he's narrating for it and stuff. I think that's awesome.
I think you name dropped Jeffrey Wright earlier in this episode.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did. I couldn't remember.
That's messed up.
Whatever.
Name of the episode, Who's Right? Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That's kind
I
of
like
funny.
Yeah.
All right. Jeffrey Wright. Who's right?
About nipples with a shot of grease. Can we name it that?
Too late. We already know.
Nipples with a shot of grease 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Wow.
But anyway, just be clear, I'm not crapping on the idea of another Blade thing. I don't know.
I don't know why you gotta say it like that, Blade thing. And I mean, did you also see that they?
Because it was a topic.
I know. I just had to have a good time.
It was a
But he
topic.
did talk about a little bit about Fantastic Four.
Oh, that's the other thing too. Yeah, he said that that's definitely going to happen.
Yeah.
So good on him.
And how about people being upset that he called them mutants and not X-Men? Feige.
Wait.
Aren't
what?
they mutants?
I
Wait,
But
know,
the Fantastic
but-
Four, they're not mutants.
No.
No, I thought
I'm
they-
saying that people were upset because he said something about mutants,
Well, yeah.
but not X-Men.
oh,
Yeah, they're probably
gotcha.
upset because they wanted him to specifically
To
say
say
X-Men because
X-Men?
that says it's happening.
I mean, and we know that he's very calculated with what he's saying.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
He knows exactly what he's saying.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's a smart guy. I think he knows what
He's
he's
like
doing
Ford.
here. He's
Like
like
on
who?
Westworld.
Ford? Yeah. Yeah. Sure. I did find it interesting that it's only the 2 years that he announced. He's all like, hey, this is what's coming out in 2020. This is what's
Yep.
coming out in 2021, and kind of like stopped there. And I was like, smart man.
He's like, okay, bye.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for
See y'all
letting me come up
later.
here. Yeah, exactly. We're out. See you. Oh man, Captain Marvel 2 didn't get. Oh, you're right. Black Panther didn't get announced.
Which is actually surprising.
Yeah,
I mean, it's surprising that they're not.
and you know that it's not coming in the next 2 years because I think he's all the slots that said MCU film or whatever. I think are all filled with everything he announced. So.
Yep. I'm even more excited for DSP.
Yeah, the
I'm
DSP.
fully embracing it, Adam. One of them.
Dude, I already said I'm gonna go into it with Will, so it's up to you whether you want to
There is one other trailer that
split it 3 ways.
got announced
Ooh, we
that
have a 3-way.
I'm super excited for.
3-way at the DSP.
Oh, snap.
it's another episode.
Starring Sasha
title.
Grey. What were you saying?
There's one trailer that I was definitely excited for.
Okay.
Invader Zim.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
Didn't watch.
Yeah. No audio. As far as no character voices.
Yeah.
I
I didn't realize it was coming out so soon.
Yeah, I didn't either. But you see a bunch of clips of the movie or whatever, and it's a music. And so as soon as it kicks on, I was like, yes,
Yeah, you're home.
yeah. I love Invader Zim. Gur's my favorite.
Gur's
character.
awesome.
He really is.
Never watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
you
my
never got to see the
favorite
Funko Pop ride I
show.
have
I
of
never
Zim
watched
riding the pig. And Gur's on it?
No, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I have that.
Yeah, I have the Gur stuffed, like whatever the heck, big old head.
Yeah.
I'll have to see that. All right. Other than that, Russo brothers said thank you to James Cameron because they hit that Avatar level of money. And then what was the other thing? Was it? I think officially confirmed. Yes, yes, I want one.
It's awesome.
Batman Beyond, right? The complete
Yes.
collection is coming out.
Yeah.
On Blu-ray?
Remastered on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
excited.
Yeah.
that's one I wish they'd finally just do a movie for it, man. Like,
And they said if
Goodness,
it does
man.
well enough, they'll possibly do a season 3
really?
or another season.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't there like 4?
I can't remember how many
Four or
seasons they
5?
had.
Huh.
For some
That'd
reason,
be
I
cool
was
to
thinking
see.
there was only 2, but
It was
another
a
season.
pretty good show.
was a good
Like,
take.
I don't think that like that Batman.
But in a
was, like,
way, it sucks if we're
frowned
getting the
upon.
complete remastered collection.
You're
and
not
then-
wrong.
And then they're gonna release another
Double
season.
dip.
Yep. They're like, gotcha.
Yeah.
What a
You know what? They should definitely do a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I would watch the heck out of that.
I mean, get on that, Feige.
Get
Yep.
Tom Holland to play the young.
Old Bruce Wayne. Oh,
No.
Terry
Wow.
McGinnis.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
His
I got
name, I
you.
just lost it.
Yeah,
Yeah, get
yeah.
Tom Holland to play him.
yeah.
That'd be
To
pretty
play
dope.
who?
Terry McGinnis. And we can get Val
No.
Kilmer as old Bruce Wayne.
And that's the episode, guys. Thanks for listening.
I mean, if you're gonna go that route, you should just get Clooney, be old Bruce Wayne.
No, I think Val Kilmer now looks more like old Bruce Wayne. Clooney still looks pretty good.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw Top Secret, right? You saw
Yeah.
how good he did in that.
Top Secret was kind of.
Top Secret's a very funny movie.
Yeah, it was.
Where we at on time?
52 minutes.
Oh, all right. I
New
think now.
52.
Holy
I think
crap.
now we're gonna.
This episode is flying.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
going like that.
Yeah.
And just like that, half the population gone. Good job. I had friends.
Smooth move, X-Lax.
Just kidding.
I don't have an.
Let's
Infinity
talk.
Gauntlet.
Let's talk Lion King.
Okay.
All right, Lion King. Oh my gosh, let's talk about the Lion King. All right, the Lion
Yeah.
King is the live action quote unquote.
Not to be
live
mistaken
action.
with Kimba the white lion that it ripped off. But, we won't go into that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So the again quote unquote right live action or whatever
Yeah.
CG full CG directed by Jon Favreau,
Yeah.
voiced by Beyonce. But this tells a story of the lion cub Simba losing his father and becoming the great king of Pride Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple enough. Straightforward.
Rosamunda.
Yeah, the king of Zamunda.
Tale as old as time, right?
So, without going into spoilers, that's one of those things that I gotta. Anyways,
Yeah.
So, without going into spoilers, right? Marvin,
Yeah.
takeaways from it? Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it.
Recommend theater watch?
I would. Yeah.
Any major gripes? Like, did you tell yourself maybe this shouldn't have been made?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. All right. Simple. I don't want to. Again, spoiler free. Adam, same thing.
It was good.
Yeah.
Sure, if you're a fan, go see it.
Okay. But if you're not a fan, don't waste your time.
Probably not. It's impressive looking to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
But from an actual like story standpoint,
It's Hamlet. I mean,
I
be real.
think. God, is this getting into spoilers? You know what? We're just gonna end it there. Yeah, go see it if you're a fan. If you're not a fan, it's probably not gonna change your mind.
I think the episode. Well, good night, everyone. AdamAndHisLies.com.
Yeah. Like that keeps goes out with that. Okay, so my take on it is I did enjoy it. I think that they did a good enough job to where for like a newer generation that if they never saw
Yeah.
the animated film, they could watch this one and still get everything that I got from the original.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't be hurting for it. So visually, I thought it was great. Some great CG work, I think, on a technical level.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, I did have some gripes. But we've got to go into spoiler territory.
I mean,
save the gripes.
The original story is almost beat for beat.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, but it's the fact that this was live action that kind of took some stuff.
No, I meant your spoilers. That's like spoiler alert. It's like
Yeah. You're right. You're right. But for the one individual living under a rock listening to this podcast who hasn't
Mike, I'm
seen
talking
the
to you.
But anyways, with that being said, if you're jumping off at this point because we are going to go into spoiler territory, I do want to tell you guys thank you so much for listening. Remember, go to innerhonestopinion.com. Keep an eye out there on our website and on our Instagram because we're going to be giving away one of these awesome We Love Digital Hugs
Exactly.
at I Hope Podcast t-shirts.
And check out AdamAndLies.com for his review
That's right.
of The Lion King.
Of The Lion King?
Yeah.
Are you?
My review is going to be right here.
I like that.
It's a redirect from AdamAndLies.com right here.
A 30-second episode where like, hey guys, so I watched Lion King and I spoke about it over on In Our Honest Opinion, so head that way to listen to it.
I do want to apologize for not getting an episode out, but I will have an episode or two up this week.
Oh, all right.
So,
So with that being said, spoilers, guys. Nothing but spoilers moving forward.
If you haven't seen the one from 1994, what are you doing?
Here we
Mike?
go. All right. What do you guys want to jump into? Where should we start?
There
There it
is.
family.
Pennsylvania.
Right?
It's alive.
Wow,
It's
he's
alive.
family. It is a story about
nice,
family. That was good. I guess it isn't so much spoiler stuff, but like no joke, some of these shots looked like they were like legit.
It was
nature
shot for shot,
shots,
yeah.
like some nature shots with
Yeah.
CG, like the animals,
When they were bowing, that really happens.
just
It
like
was-
that, all around the rock.
Yep.
That's one thing that the movie was crazy impressive looking.
Photorealistic.
It
really was.
Pretty much the entire thing was photorealistic. I wasn't picking it apart or watching to see if there was any missteps in the animation.
Gotcha.
And I know Will is gonna be like,
Oh, heck yeah.
I noticed
Yeah, I
this and
did.
I noticed
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I wasn't
That's why I watch
watching
movies.
it for that, and it looked impressive. It was so impressive that I thought it looked ridiculous when they first started speaking.
It was a little weird, a little jarring at first. I was like,
it was
wait.
a little jarring. So I started to laugh a little bit, and then it was why are you laughing? Stop it. It's kind of funny.
I thought they handled that well. There was only one, and this is, I guess, as far as like noticing like a CGI dip in like quality. There was only one time, and it was during the Hakuna Matata. There was a part there where all of a sudden it just looked lower quality. Not even the grass and stuff like that looked right. And I was like, ooh, I wonder what happened
didn't
there.
notice that.
It did. It
Yeah,
took
I
a little
didn't.
dip, and then it kind of evened out towards like at some point it switched scenes.
I think it was
and
your eyes.
quality
were
was
low
out.
res.
No. I watched it in Dolby, so
yeah,
I
but,
did too.
Yeah, like all of a sudden, Will's eyes, it just like pixelated the entire thing. He's like, how in the world did Disney release this like this?
You had a stroke. You didn't realize it.
idiots. But other
Did
than
anyone
that,
smell toast?
I stroked out during. I thought that was pretty good. The
You did. I see it.
Timon singing, I did not like.
It sounded very. Billy Eichner did a really good Nathan Lane
Did you
impression.
think so?
I thought so.
It reminded me of Nathan Lane.
Yeah,
I mean,
it reminded me a lot of Nathan Lane.
Yeah.
I didn't like. I think he was the one who bothered me the most.
What?
Out of all the oh no, I'm sorry, no, he wasn't. The hyenas, they were the worst.
What?
They didn't like King Mike Key and Eric
No,
Andre?
I didn't like their dynamic
which
at all.
I thought it was funny.
I thought they were funny.
Really? All right,
Yeah.
that's good.
Because I was kind of like, oh, it's Key, and when I said to
And the other guy?
Nicole about it, she's like, oh yeah, okay.
For some reason in my head, I was thinking one of them was Poe Dameron.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I was like, which one's Oscar Isaac again? For some reason, I was thinking he was in this movie. I don't know why.
That's funny. The voice that I think they got spot on was
James Earl Jones?
Kid Simba.
Oh, yeah, they did that one in Mufasa. They got both of them spot on.
Like, obviously Mufasa. You know, I liked James Earl Jones' delivery of some of his lines better in the animated than I did in this.
Yeah, so the animated had a little more oomph
Like,
with
yeah,
them.
he really did. Where it carried more weight to what he was saying. And
I actually agree
back.
with you guys on that.
Yeah.
right, where it's all like, and it's crazy because it's the same actor.
Yeah, he delivered it different.
Yeah, and his his delivery was definitely different.
Mm-hmm.
It reminded me more of his Darth Vader delivery.
Yeah, he was a little more ominous.
And I started to think like, all right, this is like Darth Vader as a lion.
I think
because that was the voice that reminded me of more than the Mufasa.
for me, it reminded me more of the King of Zamunda. How he was a little more proper and a little more stern.
Yeah, I could see that actually.
Yeah.
I could get away with that. Yeah. But the kid, I thought the kid was really good. I like the
Little Simba and Little Nala were actually very...
dad.
Yeah.
Like when he's climbing around on him, I was like, I don't think you'd have been able to tell. But the only difference is, I think, or for me at least, is you could tell that this kid, I don't know, his voice acting wasn't as mature. Like,
No.
he didn't know what he was saying, so he wasn't able to deliver it as well. Although he sounded great.
I don't think he was like a kid.
Where he was a kid. Yeah, I watched him and the girl that played
Really?
Nala. Yeah, two little kids. And whereas Jonathan Taylor Thomas, I think, had already done work before.
Yeah.
So I think when he
Home
went in to do
Improvement.
The Lion King, he was a little bit more of a mature actor.
I wound up reading the thing of the what happened to him,
Yeah.
and apparently when he was younger, he was very methodical with the way he spoke, like he talked.
So he was like jumping around on Tim Allen as
No,
okay.
like he talked like in real life.
Uh-huh.
He talked older than what he was. Like
okay.
he spoke with like an older type
More
of way of
eloquent.
speaking. Yes.
Gotcha.
So maybe that's the difference there.
Maybe. I mean, it wasn't enough like to pull me out of it. You know what I mean? I thought he did good there. Even Gambino, kicking in as adult Simba, I thought his voice was pretty good. I liked
I guess to me, I saw the picture. He looked older than the 12-year-old.
No, the Hakuna Matata, when Gambino jumps in, I thought he did it was a nice, smooth little transition there. I think Gambino's a good singer. Beyonce did good as well. The Can You Feel the Love Tonight? I think we spoke about it in an episode where I heard a clip of it, on the on one of the trailers. I thought the song was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't like the extra Beyonce single that they put in.
I'm trying to remember which one. I don't even remember it.
That's when he was running back to Pride Rock, and it was all like "Run back to Pride Rock." I don't know the song.
I didn't even. Yeah, I was waiting to hear the whistle song that was in the original. And he's running in slow motion.
Yeah. No, it was hers, and I was all like, "Oh, this was excessive. I didn't need this." It almost felt like that scene or that
Aladdin?
montage was what?
In Aladdin.
Oh yeah, like that. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. But it felt like that montage was stretched out just to accommodate that song, and I was like,
More than likely, it's like we got Beyonce, might as well get our money's worth.
that's exactly what it felt like. Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, get an Oscar. Thank you, live studio audience.
Exactly.
didn't think about that.
Woo! And what was the other thing? I like the change of the song, Timon and Pumbaa to Distract, where Mon cher Mademoiselle.
I was like, are they going to do the hula song? And they didn't, but I was still happy with the result.
Be Our Guest.
Yeah.
They did Be Our Guest, which I thought was an awesome little nod. I was all like, this was smart, Disney. This is you using the right stuff.
Yeah.
Well done. Well played. I liked it.
So I want to throw this out there.
What?
I think I enjoyed The Lion King out of the most out of the live action ones that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still ultimately forgettable for me.
Okay.
Like, it's not one of those things that's going to stick with me. Like, you guys are all recapping a lot of this stuff.
Yeah. It's not landing.
Here's the thing. Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion King.
Yeah.
I saw them, and they kind of left my brain now. Like, I'm not,
Gotcha.
I'm not thinking about them anymore. It's kind of like an episode of Family Guy,
Yeah.
where I watch it and I enjoy it for the time,
Yeah.
and it just leaves.
For the first 3 seasons of Family Guy, I remember a lot of those. But I think for me, the originals just hold such high regard for me that I can't help but compare it, and just it sticks with me because of that. And that's why I can remember a lot of this. It's like, okay, this is how it was done in the original. Loved it. This one, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
This one, loved this also. This wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. Yeah. The
hyena dynamic, I wish was more like the original.
Yeah.
But, well, I'll let you go with your thing, and then I'll go with my thing. And
No,
we'll
go.
touch things.
Do your thing. Yeah, your thing. Pull it out first.
Well, okay. It's going to take some time. But for me, I know a lot of people hate the way they look because they look like real animals. I didn't mind that. Yeah, it took away some of the humanity, but that's not what they were going for with this.
Okay.
So some of the juxtaposition I could see would be a little odd.
Yeah.
But it wasn't enough to take me out of it.
Okay.
Some of it kind of made me laugh because you see this little, like, meerkat speaking and being snarky, and it's just he's doing his little adorable meerkat face.
Yeah.
They actually did a really impressive job as far as the syncing.
Yeah.
The voices to the animation of the mouths and everything like that was super impressive.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I think like really got me, I thought the animation was great, right?
Yeah.
I think they looked awesome. I wish that they would have, I don't know, found a way to kind of show the emotion a little bit more in the faces, because that's the one thing that did bother me. Like, where some of the lines were delivered, and I was all like, all right, good job. Like, you could hear it in the voice, but you couldn't so much see it in the face. And it was all like, furrow the brow a little bit more or something.
But animals don't do that.
I was going to say, it's because animals can't emote.
And I
They
get
don't
that.
emote like
And
that.
that's what and I get that, but it's like, you kind of, you needed the two. You know what I mean? Because
I get it.
it's what sells it. You know what I mean? That's when you really feel that line. That's when you really feel the impact of the message being told.
No.
And you didn't get all that.
And we didn't get Nala giving Simba the bedroom eyes like we did in
Bro,
the original.
did you see it?
Yeah.
They kind of did like off to the side where she just like looked over and I
Yeah.
was all like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
They cheated us out of Nala eyes. Oh,
Yep.
bastards.
So you're hoping for a PG-13 Lion King? Rated R Lion King?
Yeah. The Loin King?
The Loin King, yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Sweet Jesus.
Forgot all about that.
Yeah. How could you?
Anyways,
I mean, what if it's better than what Disney made?
I wouldn't
yeah,
put
we know
money
that's
on
not
that.
true. You've seen the trailer.
Yeah.
You know that's
And
not
the
true.
trailer looks pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's something.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Amazing doesn't always mean good.
They're dressed as lions and stuff, and that dude doing a horrible Elton John impression.
Horrible
Yeah.
everything. Ultimately, I would recommend people go watch this one.
Yeah.
We've spoken on Aladdin. We've spoken on.
I think it's the one that I enjoyed the most out of all the live action remakes.
They did a good job. For me,
The original will still blow it out of the water.
oh, for sure. The songs weren't as great, but they were good, right? The technical aspect alone, I think, is worth the ticket. Is price of admission, because it looks awesome what they've pulled off here. And like I said, some shots look so realistic that like you're like, oh, okay, and then they put in a CG, animal doing all this extra stuff. They found creative ways to do some of the songs, like I Can't Wait to Be King.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're not going to have the colors.
The acid trip?
Yeah, all that stuff. But they found an interesting way to, for him to interact
Yeah.
and zoom in and out for you to get all the extra animals and colors and stuff. Yeah. So I thought it was pretty clever the way that they put it all together. So
Yeah.
I wasn't disappointed. I would say go watch this in theaters.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't like any of the other ones, it doesn't have a reason to exist.
No.
Like most remakes and reboots,
Yeah.
it doesn't really have a reason to be there other than because they could.
Yeah.
This was I think so far the best version that they could have retold that story. So where again, and I touched on this earlier, where for a newer generation, you know what I mean, for kids that are, in 5 years from now, it's going to be their first time to watch Lion King.
Yeah.
If their parents showed them this one instead of the original, I wouldn't be all like, well, you just screwed your kid out of whatever. It's all like,
Yeah.
no. Don't show them Will Smith Aladdin. Show them the original. They'll
Yeah.
enjoy that.
Yeah.
But as far as Lion King goes, either one, your kid will get what they need out of it, and there's some fun songs in there.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Yeah. Okay.
He's not going
Which
to
one
fight
are
you
you
on
going to
it.
show your kid?
Live action all
Lion
the
King?
way.
The Lion King. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're 6
God.
years old, and it's about time you
Yeah.
learned.
Yeah.
I,
And then I'll make him watch Hamlet, and then Kimba the White Lion, and
Oh
then
my gosh.
we'll go into that.
yeah. No, I would probably show my kids the Disney classics
original.
first, like the actual animated ones.
I would too.
As opposed to showing the live action ones. I mean, maybe later.
The live action one might be a little scary for them, especially at a young age.
Well, not just that.
'Cause
It's
it's
that,
so real.
that I think they should appreciate something like that has more heart behind it
For
than,
me,
than the
yeah.
live action ones, because it's again because they could.
And I'm a fan of traditional 2D animation.
Yeah.
It's a dead art, unfortunately.
I mean, the thing is, we've all grown up on that.
Yep.
We didn't grow up on the live action ones.
Nope.
I would want my kids to grow up on the stuff we watch.
Yeah.
So
I
well.
agree.
Any closing comments, statements, anything you want to throw out there?
you know what? Yeah,
What's that?
Lion King. Don't go see it. I'm changing my opinion. No, I'm just kidding. Go. see it.
AdamAnalyzes.com.
For the full Adam Analyzes
Yeah.
review.
It's just this
go to
episode
Adam.
again.
Yeah.
He just cut it out.
Not even cut it. It's not
No.
even edited.
The full
Yeah,
episode.
it just has all of
The
us in
whole
it.
thing.
That would actually be a funny joke. It would be funny if I do the 30-second length one.
Yeah. Hey guys, yeah, exactly. Welcome to Adam Analyzes.
But
For my full review of this movie, go listen to go to innerhonestopinion.com.
Exactly, and then I just let it go for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Oh, he was serious. He was serious.
Yeah.
But you got to put the stinger
It's
at
like,
the very
what?
end of the silence. Like
Yeah.
then you do put in the, are you really still here?
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say this. Like, you guys are really still here?
Yeah. Are you still
on.
listening?
It's
Yeah.
been
Get outta
12
here.
minutes.
Go.
You've been
Yeah.
listening to 12 minutes of dead air
And remember, like, subscribe, and comment below.
and
Yeah.
stock music, whatever that is.
So, right. That's all I got. I think that's everything, guys. Let us know if you watched the Lion King live action remake. What was your favorite part, and what was the part you liked the least? So remember, you can do that at innerhonestopinion.com. You can always do that over on Instagram. Pay attention to both those places because
And the Discord, they
giveaway
could comment
and
on the
send us questions to this our Discord
Nintendo's
link.
question? What?
Our
What just
Discord
happened?
link is on our Instagram,
Yeah.
so hit it up.
AdamAnalyzes.com.
That's it. And yeah, exactly. I'm Will. You can always find me on Twitter at Krypton's Will.
I'm Marvin. You can always find me on Krypton's Will and then look for The Artful Gent.
He's never on me. He's lying. It's all lies.
Or we're not
I don't
sharing?
know
Shh,
when.
they don't know.
Oh,
I was gonna say when I showed up earlier.
yeah.
Yeah,
We're a little wet.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do what we do.
something.
And you?
I am Adam at
AdamAnalyzes.com.
AdamAnalyzes.com and on Twitter.
Yeah, what do you do on Twitter?
I tweet
Square.
at Adam_analysis.
.com.
.com.
Adam.
No, because I was promoting my Twitter. You're the one that screwed that up.
I
this
know.
time.
Good job, Wang Chung.
Sorry.
But anyway, there is
Don't
there is the Instagrams as well, which is at AdamAnalyzes.
AdamAnalyzes.com.
.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Happy week, y'all.
Bye.
Enjoy your weekend.
Prepare for an episode or two.
Be a mighty king.
Prepared.
Bum bum bum.
That's
I'm glad they shortened that
they
song.
did because it was never my favorite
No.
song.
All right. Well, for real this time.
Yeah.
Good night
Check out
Chiwetel
AdamAnalyzes.com.
Ejiofor.
and good night.